You just like my sidekick, I just want call.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another celebrity psychic reading. Today we are going to be focusing on Summer Walker, and I'm just going to make this message very quick because I felt guided to deliver a positive message towards her. The news just came out that she is experiencing a breakup with her with her ex, London on the Track, from what I understand. And I just felt that more than likely everyone's in her energy and they're trying to like, And I just figured, why not just put positive vibes out there for her? If anything, positive vibes being sent her way. What does she need to do for the next 6 months just to heal from it, and what's to come? That's what this reading is about. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're going to be tapping into Summer Walker, positive messages and affirmations for Summer Walker. Okay, so let's begin. Show me the energy surrounding Summer Walker. We have the 7. Kind of looks like her too, right? A little bit. We have the 7 of Wands that comes through in her reading. Okay. We also have the King of Pentacles. You want to know something? When I pulled cards surrounding her vibes earlier with a different deck, the King of Pentacles came up. And that's not London on the Track. That's not him. Now, there's rumors circulating that she could be back with her ex, but I don't know that much about that. Like, until she says it, then, you know, it's just technically a rumor to me. But this ain't London on the Track. That I'll say. London on the Track, he has more fire energy. So let's just keep that in mind. This man feels earthy. And he feels very stubborn, very rigid. This is someone that wasn't willing to change. So someone is stepping in. Like, the moment that she broke up with him, somebody is here. Somebody is trying to, like, take London on the Track's place, but Summer needs some time for herself, though. Love ain't going nowhere, as you can see, but she needs some time to herself. She's devoted a lot of energy into her past relationships that she has to put that energy back into herself. Okay, we have the 7 of Swords. We have the Page of Wands. We have the 10 of Wands. This card also came up on my other deck when I pulled on her vibes this morning. Okay. And don't y'all love this little sunflower that's here? I put it there because it just makes me smile when I see it. And we all need to smile with everything that's happening. We need to smile a little bit. Okay. Last card for Summer Walker, we have the 2 of Wands. Ooh, making decisions. Okay, so what I feel for Summer Walker is that she is going to be challenged surrounding making choices. I do feel like her situation with London on the Track is not 100% over just yet. Y'all know with breakups, it kind of drags out. I do feel like the breakup could potentially drag out behind the scenes. And they're going to do a very good job in not talking about it on social media, not making a mess of things. But what I am seeing for Summer Walker is that she's going to pick up on things. Okay, so here's the thing about Summer Walker. She's very intuitive. This is someone that's extremely intuitive. And when she really vibes with someone, when she really likes you, she's 100% with you. But when she picks up on weirdness or vibes, it makes her feel weird. It makes her awkward. And more than likely, she's not going to articulate it until she has like proof or she has the truth. So what's coming up in the reading is that her suspicions about, you know, men being men, she never really addressed it right away because they had other emotional power struggles that they had to go through, okay? However, because they are now taking a break from one another, from what I'm seeing, she's going to be hearing some things that's going to give her confirmation about what she's been feeling. One thing about Summer Walker, she doesn't like to make a fool of herself. And if she's right about her suspicion, she likes to have proof. Some women like to just pop off and be like, my reader told me, or my homegirl told me. Summer Walker's not like that. If her reader and 5 other women told her that, yo, I think he's doing something, she's going to take it into consideration, but she's also going to look for key things, and she's going to rule everything out and come to her own conclusion. She's a very independent thinker. It's not to say that she's stubborn and she doesn't listen to her people. It's just more so like she never liked the idea of people telling her what she can and can't do, okay, which is an Aries trait. You can't tell her to leave her man. You can't tell her that she can't. You can't tell her that this is not what's right for you. She will take what you're saying into consideration, but she will come to that decision on her own. So it's talking more so about when her peoples were telling her, hey, I think he's doing this and that, she was just more so like, let me just feel the vibes. Let me just focus on me. Let me just see what I got to do. Let me just ride that wave. Let me focus on that. Let me come to that conclusion. And this is another reason why she kept her relationship woes private, because she doesn't like people telling her what she should or shouldn't do in her relationship. So the fact that the news did come out, I am picking up that she feels like her privacy has been invaded. But she is going to find out some things that she was suspicious about, okay? She is going to put the 2 and 2 together, and it's going to be even more confirmation as to why she is supposed to distance herself. Now, the last reading that I did for Summer Walker, I kept picking up that she's going to take a huge hiatus surrounding music, or take a huge break with music. And it's not because she doesn't love music anymore, but the drama that it brought into her life and the things that happened, it is starting to emotionally affect her. So we're going to see her pull back, and we're going to see her just really reevaluate how she wants to present herself again. So we have the Page of Wands. I do feel like she's writing again. She's writing music again. We have the 10 of Wands that is also here in the reading. I do feel like she's going to overwork herself and focus on work. But when it comes to her love life, there's 2 men here. There's 2 men here. And I felt that earlier on when I used my other deck. But the 2 of Wands always talks about making decisions. Now, the decision doesn't have to be, do I choose him or do I choose him? What if the decision is, do I get into a new relationship or do I just focus on me? That could very well be the case as of right now. Personally, I think she should focus on herself. She devoted so much energy into her relationships. She gives her all in whatever that she does. But now it's really time for her to come back to source. It's time for her to come back to herself. She has to. Yeah, she's creating. She's writing music. She's focusing on herself. She's taking care of herself. She's coming back to herself. I am seeing talks about a new album that is in the works. But she's just... I'll get to it when I get to it. That's the vibe that I'm feeling from her. Now, London on the track is going to try to get her back. He is going to try to talk to her, to convince her. How is she going to feel about that? The Magician, the Page of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, the King of Swords. So what I'm going to say is, one thing about London on the track is he knows how to get his way, and he knows how to woo you. He's very charming, okay? The problem is, it's not that the love isn't here. It's more so like, you're sweet right now, you're good right now, we're vibing right now. But is that going to change when you start getting comfortable again? Because normally when women shake the table and they say, I'm done, when they break away from something, men are on their best behavior, right? So then they get back together because he's doing the most. He's giving her flowers. He's doing this. He's doing that, right? So, we're feeling good. We're like, okay, he finally understands what he got. And then he starts to relapse. He starts to do the exact same thing that broke y'all up in the first place. So He's going to present himself beautifully. And he's going to mean what he's saying, but he's not doing the inner work that she's looking for. He's not doing the inner work to stop the pattern, to stop that cycle that he's doing that's disturbing her peace. Okay? And it's like, get yourself together and actually come at me correct. Don't come at me half-assed. Don't come to me and you're telling me what I want to hear. And I believe you and you probably believe yourself. But then the ego steps in, the testosterone steps in, the cockiness steps in, and you're back to doing what brought us here. You see what I'm saying? So he's going to present himself in a beautiful way, but then he'll be King of Swords again. And she's being called to tap into Queen of Pentacles energy, where she is taking care of herself, where she is honoring and loving herself and giving back to her community in regards to her fans, giving back to the people that support her. Okay, so that's coming through as well. So I will say, all that glitters is not gold. Even if he puts his best foot forward, it's not 100% genuine, because the inner work wasn't done to even bring you back into the equation. That even goes for this other man that I feel that's stepping in. The inner work was not done for me to trust you. How can I trust you? Especially if I've heard this before, and if I've seen this before, if I've dealt with this before, how can I trust you? So because both of these men, or just London on the track, because I keep seeing another person, because she needs to pull back. Give it more time, more space, more distance. Because there's not enough room for him to miss her. There's not enough room for him to really realize that he lost someone, that he loves her, that he cares about her. The space is what's needed. And the space that she's in, she's going to be creating more music. That's also going to go very, very well when she does release it. She is exhausted, though, spiritually. She does feel burnt out. Oh, okay. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Yeah, this is creation, creativity. She's in creation mode. It's not to say that her ex is bad or her other ex is bad. It's not about them. It's not about that. It's not about scandal. It's not about he cheated, or it's bigger than that, guys. And that's the thing about readings. It's like tarot. It's like, believe it or not, cheating and infidelity, it runs deep and it hurts, but it's actually very surfaced. Have you done the work internally to stop what you're doing on the surface? That is what getting readings and spiritual messages are about. Yes, cheating is awful. And yes, if you choose to, you can heal from that type of betrayal. But have you healed that part of you that made you do it in the first place? Have you worked on that part of you that made you feel, what's the word I'm looking for? That made you feel, what's the word I'm trying to look for? It made you feel like you had the right to do that because of an inconvenience or because love is hard. There's a part of you that needs to work on why you felt that was necessary, or why you felt being controlling was necessary. And I'm not saying that he cheated or anything like that. I'm not going there. That's not the vibe that I'm getting. But I use that as an example that cheating and human nature and stupid shit, to spirit, yes, it sucks, but it's very surface. Spirit likes to get to the root of, why did you feel the need to cheat? Why do you feel the need to be controlling? Why do you feel the need to lie? Okay. So with this time apart, he needs to figure that out, on why he feels the need to be controlling, or feel the need to constantly keep doing what he's doing to keep pushing her away. When he can get to the root of that and actually do the work, I do feel like if he comes back at her, Summer will have a choice to make. Do I stay, or do I focus on myself? She will come to that decision on her own. If I was her spiritualist, I would tell her, take this time to yourself. You're young. You have a lot going for yourself. You're not obligated to do anything. Focus on you and take care of you. She could be going through like a Lauryn Hill type of vibe. Like when I pull cards for Lauryn Hill like a couple months back, it's the same energy of just I need to take a step back. I need to create. Now, if she does take him back, if she does take London on the track back, if she does do it, they will break up again because, like I said, he's not doing the eternal work to actually keep the relationship flowing and going. It will continue to happen if you are not holding yourself accountable to why you think it's okay to go back and do it, why you think it's okay to relapse. Not saying that he's on drugs. I'm not saying that, but I'm just using those type of words. Love is promised to Summer. I do feel like eventually she is going to end up in a relationship. It could be with London. It could be with an ex. Or it could be with somebody completely new. But love is promised to her later on this year and next year, or a commitment that she really wants that's going to feed her soul. I would tell her, take your time. You don't need to make any decisions. There are going to be some females that are going to try to get clout in the situation and try to expose London for whatever. And I keep seeing that Summer's going to ignore it. She should ignore it because they just want attention. They just want a reaction from her. Pay it no mind. Ignore it. But down the line, she will have a decision to make. Okay. She just wants peace. Dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. She just wants to come back to herself, to come back to source, and she will definitely do that. She will definitely do that. And then lastly, we have Moonlight Goddess. So the next full moon that's coming out is going to be in Scorpio. Summer Walker will benefit from this full moon, even though Scorpio and Aries are two different signs. Scorpio is Pluto energy, is death and transformation. She can set the intention to grow from this and be a better, stronger person and do the intention work. Whether that's meditating under the full moon, whatever. Okay, everybody does their own thing. Okay, so oracle messages from the Nature Oracle. Okay. Snow, awakening dreams. Pay attention to dreams. Okay. Visions and synchronicities. Trust in your power. She keeps getting a lot of like yellow cards or cards with yellow in it. Focusing on your sacral chakra and your solar plexus. And lastly, she's going to become more spiritual, more in tune with herself. She just needs this time to herself. Even if these men come on their best behavior, how long is that best behavior going to last? They need to do the work too, so they can stop doing the most by her emotions. Whoever these two guys are, London and whoever this is, because I am seeing another person. It's a rumor that she's probably talking to her ex. That's what I heard. But if that's a rumor, there is another person stepping in. Okay, and if that person hasn't stepped in yet, they will make their presence known soon. And she's going to have to decide, do I want to jump in on this, or do I just want to focus on me and take care of me? Do I believe in what he's saying, or is he just telling me that because he misses me? Okay. So she'll discover that. She'll figure that out. But that's what I'm seeing. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you guys so much for watching video. If you want, thumbs down, thumbs up, whatever you do, I deeply appreciate all of it. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah. Bye.